Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. Welcome to Take Charge of Your Life. Week 11 already. This one is on natural remedies. I hope that those of you who have been following me have been enjoying them and getting some benefit out of them and some good information. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'd like to know what you guys think of these classes. Today is a sunny day here in Central Maine. It's cold. It's November weather. We got past our nice warm spell, and now we're back into typical cold weather. We got frost and little frozen ice out there on top of the water for the animals. So we have to go out and crack the ice so they can get to the water. But you know what? It is the end of November almost, so it is typical. So that's okay. We will get through this too. So I want to again welcome you to take charge of your health. And I want to get started on natural remedies that you can use at home. And a lot of these are very basic remedies. And during the week, as I always do, I'm going to be posting other videos on different things that you can do during the week that you can use for natural remedies. So I hope those videos have been helpful because I know they've been helpful for me too. So I'm going to share my screen. There we go. So, natural remedies. So I'm going to list a few of them first. First one is peppermint. Mint, like peppermint, spearmint, has been used for hundreds of years as a health remedy. Peppermint oil might help with irritable bowel syndrome, which is a long-term condition that can cause cramps, bloating, gas, diarrhea, and constipation. And it may also be good for headaches as well. Now, I know personally, I have allergy headaches more in the winter than any time else in the year. But what I do is I take my peppermint essential oil and I will rub it on my forehead and by my ears and sometimes behind my neck. And I tell you what, it really does help the headaches a lot. If it's a really bad headache, I might have to do it more often, or I might have to add like a cold pack to it, or do a hot and cold treatment around my neck. Hydrotherapy is really good for a lot of different issues. I have talked about that. But peppermint, spearmint, wintergreen, all those are really good for any kind of intestinal issues, stomach pain, stomach, nausea, vomiting, whatever. Those are really, really good basic, whether you use an essential oil or you can drink it in a peppermint tea, however you use it. Mint is really, really good for a lot of common ailments that you have. And like I mentioned, I think in last week's class, I use peppermint for a runny nose, because if you ever had a runny nose, it just won't stop. You just sit there and it just drips, 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 drips. And I will take a drop of peppermint oil and I'll put it underneath my nose and I'll inhale it. And for me, it instantly stops the runny nose. So that works really good. Honey is another great natural remedy. I use it. There's some talk about if you get local honey, if you take it every day, it helps with allergies. And I've done that, and I feel that does help. And it's certainly not going to hurt you by taking natural honey. And if it can help you, then you just get added benefit to it. But you do want to be careful. Anybody under the age of 1, you do not want to give honey to. But honey is great for like a sore throat. You can put a drop of lemon, either lemon oil, or you can just lemon juice, or squeeze a fresh lemon and put that in with honey and swallow it. If you like the taste of honey, that works really good for a sore throat, scratchy throat, irritable throat, irritated, I should say, throat. So at the bottom here is my website. I always put a link in where I get this information from. So if you want to research it and do more details on it, you can go right to this website. So here's the website for what I'm about to tell you. Turmeric. I had a big discussion last week on turmeric, so I'm not going to go into detail again this week. If you want more, you can watch last week's class. But this spice has been hyped as being able to help with a variety of conditions from arthritis to fatty liver. You can take this in an essential oil. You can take this in a capsule. You can put this in the powder. You can put it in your cooking. There's all different types of ways you can use turmeric. Now, ginger has been used for thousands of years in Asian medicine to treat stomach aches, diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. And there's some evidence that it might help with menstrual cramps too. So ginger is another one that you can take the root and you can cook with it. You can take ginger essential oils. You can, if it's the right brand and you know that brand is safe for internal use, you can take it internally. I do that a lot of times. I will put a drop of ginger in my veggie cap every day. and use that to get the benefits from it. Garlic is great. Some studies show that people who eat more garlic are less likely to get certain types of cancer. It also may lower blood cholesterol and blood pressure levels. So that's garlic. Everybody knows garlic is like one of the top foods to have. And if you like garlic, even if it's just a little bit, you don't even have to have a strong taste of garlic. Just put garlic in everything you cook. Neti pot. I don't know if any of you have seen it or used a neti pot. I have used it before. They are a little tricky, and it does feel a little weird when you're putting water in up one side of your nose and it's coming out the other side. It does feel a little awkward, but they do work. You can put a little salt and warm water mixture in something that looks like a little teapot, like the picture I have below. Then pour it through one nostril and let it flow out the other. It can ease allergy or cold symptoms and may even help get rid of a cold quicker. Now, personally, I like the hot steam treatment. If I have congestion, runny nose, sore throat, allergy symptoms, anything to do with respiratory problems, I will take pot of hot water. Now be careful, if it's too hot, you don't want to get too close to it because you can burn your face. So you kind of play with it. The hotter the water, the more steam you're going to get, but you don't want to get too close to it that you're going to burn your face. So I get hot steaming water in a bowl. I will put a couple drops of an essential oil, like eucalyptus is super good. Peppermint is really good. There's all kinds of oils that you can choose from that you can pick what you like. Or if you don't have essential oils, just use the steam. Steam works good too. And then you put your head over the bowl and you put a towel over your head, and then you just kind of like cocoon your head over that bowl with the towel over it, and just deep breathe in that steam and do it for as long as you can tolerate, at least 5 minutes. And if you feel like you're too close to the water because it's too hot, just lift your head up a little bit off the water and just lift it as high as you need to, so you don't get burned, but you're getting that good steam treatment into your lungs and into your respiratory tract. And I tell you what, it really does help drain the sinuses. Okay, hot bath. Hot bath is good for all kinds of things that affect your muscles, bones, tendons, like arthritis, back pain, and joint pain. And warm water can help get blood flowing to areas that need it. Adding a relaxing and calming essential oil can be added benefit. And if you do choose to add an essential oil to your bath water, a little tip is to add it to Epsom salt first, because that will help disperse the essential oil throughout the water. Because as you know, oil and water don't mix. So if you put oil in water, what's it going to do? It's going to pop to the top. It's going to separate. So when you add the essential oil to the Epsom salt, you mix it up with the Epsom salt, and then the Epsom salt, you disperse that through the water. The essential oil will disperse through the water, and you'll have more of an even keel in the water for your oil. And there's great health benefits in Epsom salt too, so you get a double added benefit. Ice pack. You can use a bag of frozen peas or simply a plastic bag or wet towel with ice in the first 48 hours after an injury to help with pain and swelling. You also can use it on injuries that cause pain and swelling over and over again, but only after physical activity, not before. Never use ice more than 20 minutes at a time. So the key to an injury, if you hurt yourself, if you twist something, if you bruise something, the sooner you get treatment to that area, the better your results are going to be. So if you hurt, even if you say, it's no big deal, it'll be fine, still use ice pack or heat or rest or something, because you know what? And I'm speaking personally, I've done this many times. I have done something and I said, I'll be fine. And the next day it's like, oh man, I'm really feeling this. So if you catch it as soon as you injure it, the next day, more than likely, you're not going to see as much of a bad result as you would have if you didn't do anything. So the more preventative you are, the less chance that you are going to have discomfort or pain the next day, unless you actually physically did break or twist something, then you'll need to see a doctor. But just for a little bruise or a little sprain or something like that, just be easy on it the first day or two. Put a little ice on it, rest it, and don't use it. And in a day or two, you might be able to pop back without a lot of pain or discomfort. Just a little tip. Okay, now, home remedies backed by science. Now, this is a new website, a different website, I should say, that I got this information from. And I'm not going to go into a lot of details because I've already covered most of this, but I'm just going to list it for you. Turmeric is great for pain and inflammation. Chili peppers for pain and soreness. Those of you that like hot, spicy stuff. Ginger is great for pain and nausea. Eucalyptus oil is great for pain relief, and then you can use that topically. Make a massage oil with it or put it in a bath water. Lavender is great for migraine and anxiety, just like peppermint is great for migraines. Lavender is good for it too. Mint, I've already gone over. Mint is great for muscle pain and digestion. Magnesium-rich food is good for everything. So if you want more details on those specific items, you can go to the website below. Then, natural remedies for cold and sore throat, cough and sore throat. This is the time of year that people are coming down with sore throat, coughs, cold symptoms. But unfortunately, due to the pandemic, everybody needs to be tested to make sure it's not COVID. But if it's not, even if whether it is or not, you're still going to have the same symptoms, no matter what you end up having. A lot of the symptoms are the same, so you can still treat the symptoms the same. So teas with ingredients like licorice and slippery elm have throat coating properties that help reduce irritation. Honey, I've already gone over honey. Its coating properties can soothe sore throats and suppress coughs. Echinacea can reduce the duration of cold symptoms, particularly if used during the first day or two. Now, I got to tell you, I swear by echinacea tea. The first symptom I get of getting sick, I will take echinacea tea about 3 times a day. And 9 out of 10 times, as long as the rest of my body is healthy and I've been taking care of it, getting the rest, eating healthy, keeping the stress down, eating less sugar, I can kick whatever my body's fighting within a day or two if I take my echinacea tea and I add my essential oils to it. And by day 2, my symptoms are gone and I feel like I haven't even caught anything. So, but if I wait a day or two and I start with my echinacea tea or start with my essential oils, I will come down with something mild and won't be as bad as other people around me because I have treated it with it. But the sooner you start your treatment, the quicker you can get over it. And I swear by echinacea tea because I've used it for years and it really does work. Elderberry syrup has antiviral properties, making it helpful for colds and influenza. I personally have not used elderberry for anything, but I did plant elderberry plants this summer, and next year I'm going to harvest the berries and make my own syrup, and I'm really looking forward to learning more about elderberries. There's a research out there. They say it's really good, really healthy, very anti-inflammatory, great antiviral, immune boosting. So that's another home remedy that I'm going to have in stock, hopefully next summer if I have good luck making my own syrup. So here is a resource that I got this information from. Excuse me. All right. So the next one, natural remedies for the flu symptom. Okay, so drinking water and other fluids is even more important when you have the flu. This is true whether you have a respiratory flu or a stomach flu. Water helps to keep your nose, mouth, and throat moist. This helps your body get rid of built-up mucus and phlegm. You can also get dehydrated if you aren't eating or drinking normally. Diarrhea and fever, the 2 common symptoms of flu, can also cause water loss. You can stay hydrated by consuming plenty of water, coconut oil, herbal tea, fresh juice, soup, or broth. Now, you want to make sure that whatever you're drinking, if it's not water, then it's not full of sugar, because that's going to go right against what you're trying to do. You want to avoid sugar, especially when you are sick or coming down with something. So the second one is plenty of rest. It's important to rest and get more sleep when you have the flu. Sleeping can help boost your immune system. This helps your body fight off the flu virus. Cancel your usual routine and make sleep a priority to help get you back on your feet. Because the more you fight the flu, more chances that you're going to be longer in bed, because your body is telling you, slow down. I need a rest. I need a break. I need to recharge. I need to fight what is coming in your body. So the more you fight your body, the more your body's going to fight you, and the longer you're going to be sick. Who wants to be sick any longer than you have to be? So take care of yourself at the beginning. Get over it quicker and get back to your routine. Don't drag it out for weeks sometimes. Zinc intake. The mineral zinc is important for your immune system. This nutrient helps your body make germ-fighting white blood cells. Research shows that zinc might help ease cold and flu symptoms. Zinc helps your body fight the flu virus and may slow down how fast it multiplies. You can take a zinc supplement or a multivitamin with zinc during flu season. You can normally get plenty of zinc from a balanced daily diet. Foods that are high in zinc include lentils, chickpeas, beans, nuts, and seeds. Rinse with salt water. A warm water and salt rinse, sometimes called a salt water gargle, can soothe a sore throat. It can also help to clear mucus. Here's how to rinse with salt water. You boil or heat up water and let it cool until it's warm or at room temperature. Mix a half a teaspoon of salt to 8 ounces of warm water. Pull the salt water to the back of your throat and gargle it for about 10 to 30 seconds so that it rinses your mouth and throat. Spit the water into a sink and repeat 2 to 4 times. Do not swallow the salt water. Do not allow children to gargle until they can safely gargle with plain water. Okay. Using essential oils. Some types of essential oils may help protect you against certain viruses and bacteria, and I've gone over this in multiple of my other classes. One study found that tea tree oil helps fight the flu virus by slowing or stopping the rate that the virus multiplies. According to the study, tea tree oil works best when it's used within 2 hours of infection. This shows that it may help to block the flu virus from multiplying. In practice, you might add a few drops of tea tree oil to liquid hand soap when you wash your hands or mixed into lotion you use. Other plant and herbal essential oils may also work as natural antibodies and antivirals, and these include cinnamon, peppermint, eucalyptus, geranium, lemon, thyme, and oregano. For the best benefit, use a CPTG essential oil, and if you are using essential oils internally, make sure the bottle has a supplement label on the outside that it states that it's safe for internal use. doTERRA is a great brand to use for internal use. You can track every bottle of the oil to where it's sourced by the bottom of the bottle. It has a number, and you can go to a web page. You put that number in the web page, and it'll tell you exactly where that bottle was sourced from. And it also has a supplement label on the outside for easy reference. So all you have to do is pick up the doTERRA bottle, look at it. If it has a supplement label, you're good to go. You can take it internally. If it does not have a supplement label, do not use it for internal use. So it's a great, quick, easy way to figure out if you can take it or not internally. Diffusing essential oils into the air with a diffuser may also help against some kinds of viruses and bacteria. And I mentioned last week, I diffuse On Guard all the time in the fall and winter time. And I know and I feel that it really does help build our immune system up. So, use a humidifier. The flu virus survives longer in dry indoor air. This may make the virus spread more easily. Colder outdoor temperatures generally lower humidity in the air. Indoor air can get dry from heating and air conditioning use. Using a humidifier to add humidity in your home and workspace might help reduce flu viruses in the air. Now, inhale steam. I went over this on one of the other slides. You just breathing in steam from a warm pot of water can help soothe your nose, sinuses, throat, and lungs. Steam inhalation or steam therapy uses water vapor to help loosen mucus congestion. This warm, moist air may also relieve swelling in the nose and lungs. Steam inhalation might help to soothe a dry cough, irritated nose, and chest tightness. Ways you can heat water for steam is in a pot on a stove, in a microwave safe bowl or mug in the microwave, or in a vaporizer. And by adding a few drops of essential oils to the water, you can add more benefits for antiviral and antioxidant benefits. Now, eating a bland diet. If you have a stomach flu, eat small amounts of food at a time. Try hand-sized portions. It's been years, thankfully, since I've had the stomach flu. And for me, if I'm nauseous, the last thing I want to do is to eat. But it's important that when you're fighting something, you need to have some type of nutrition in your body. You cannot go without food and water because your body needs that to help fight off the viruses. So eat something simple like a brat diet: bananas, rice, applesauce, toast, crackers, cooked cereals, boiled potatoes, soup or broth. Do something to eat something that's going to be mild on your stomach. It's not going to be harsh, and it's not going to have to do a lot of digestion, because you need something in your body to help fight that. But best of all, drink lots of water. So using essential oils for cough and cold. I have a couple of resources here that one of them is on 3 different people talking about essential oils. They have a short little video. I will post it in the link below in case you can't click on these links here, and ways to care for your cough and cold. doTERRA has given a couple different sites here that you can use for resources, and I have a list here of essential oils you can use for cough and cold: cardamom, peppermint, tea tree, sandalwood, bergamot, clary sage, clove, cypress, ginger, helichrysum, lavender, lemon, and lime. And I'm sure there's others, but this is just a few to get yourself started. So that's the end of the class for today. Just keep watch for the rest of the week. I'm going to be posting more YouTube videos on different home remedies. I think if you're really into home remedies and want to learn, I think you're going to find these very interesting. So if you have any questions, or if you want to know where to purchase these CPTG essential oils, here's my contact information. If you go to my webpage on livinghealthy4-u.com, there's a spot where you can put your name and your email address, and I can add you to my email list. And I send out a weekly email letter every week on Tuesday. That's free. That gives you more information that you can use for reference, and you can cancel, you can unsubscribe anytime. Just let me know and I can take you off my list. If you want to see past videos and you don't want to search through my Facebook page and scroll down, I have a YouTube channel where I put all of these videos on, so they're all right there. You can just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you don't have to be searching and scrolling and doing all kinds of stuff. So if you want to see the past or future videos, I do have a YouTube channel where I put all these videos on. So I want to thank you for joining me. I hope this has been helpful for you. Let me take and stop screening. So I hope you guys all have a great day, a good week. I hope you guys are able to enjoy Thanksgiving in some form or way. I know it's not going to be the normal Thanksgiving for a lot of us, because we are highly, highly recommended not to travel and not to get together with family that we aren't around all the time. So try to make the best of it and just be thankful for what we have. And hopefully next year we can get back to somewhat normal holiday season. But most of all, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe, and have a great week. Talk to you guys later.